Hey, friends and family, I just wanted to have a moment of your time to draw your attention to something really beautiful. But before I do that, I just wanted to thank all those that were there for me when I was sick. I've been struggling with pneumonia for like 3 weeks, and my friend Mindy, a friend Rochelle made me soup. Jennifer brought me a nebulizer. My mom was so kind, and my wife was like the nurse of the century. She was amazing. And I'm on the road of recovery. It's why I haven't done videos for a long time. It's just I've been sick in bed, recovering, and what a moment. Anytime you're sick, you're really reminded of like your weakness, your fragility, and I'm reminded what Paul says, like when I am weak, you are strong, or when he said, my power is made perfect in weakness. Sometimes you just have to sit back and let God heal your body. I wanted to draw your attention to a beautiful verse, but I really want to talk about the incarnation in the coming days up to Christmas. I want to talk about what Christmas is all about, what it really means when God decided to become a human being. It's like one of the most magnificent, beautiful stories. Sometimes in Christmas, we're making up stories or we're looking to stories, but the most amazing story in all the earth is the reality, the true story that God didn't want to be God without us, that God wanted to become Emmanuel. It was his plan from the very beginning to become human, to relate with us and as us, to become us. And so it's incredible. But I wanted to read this verse. This really came up to in prayer this morning. It's out of 1 John 1:1. And this is the apostle, and he's kind of recounting, like, remember when Jesus was here? He says, what was from the beginning, speaking of Jesus, what we have heard. So he's starting to approach this, like, he's starting to describe like a tactile, tangible experience that he had with Jesus. He said, what we have heard, what we have seen with our own eyes, what we have looked at and touched with our hands concerning the word of life. This is how he decides to open up the book of 1 John, reminding the apostles, like, this was not just our imagination. This wasn't a figment of our creative power. This was the truth. This was the divine truth. God became a human being. And we didn't just witness that from afar, but we saw it. I almost pictured John thinking of, do you remember when we sat around the campfire? Do you remember when he would tell the stories? Do you remember when we saw the miracles with our own eyes? Do you remember when we touched him? When we reached out and grabbed his arm or laughed with him? This is and have we experienced that? Have we experienced Jesus like John's describing? Have we heard him and seen him? Have we touched him? Have we looked at him? Have we beheld him in a real and tangible way? Has Christianity become just another ideology, something you subscribe to, somewhere where you sign your name on a dotted line? Is it just a religious practice, something you do each week, go to church, you read your Bible religiously? Or is this the mystery of the ages, that God is actually so tangibly close to us that we can hear him, feel him, look at him, and even touch him? This is what I want to kind of talk about in the coming days leading up to Christmas. I just wanted to start with this amazing verse. Well, just so many different elements and nuances of what it means when God becomes a human being and cried in that manger. And so I'm excited. Tune in the next coming days, but just wanted to reach out very briefly and say thank you to all those that have reached out to me, prayed for me while I was sick, and thank you to those that brought me tangible food. I tasted it, and I loved it, and it's healing me. And so Merry Christmas this season. I'll see you in the coming days, and we'll get lost in the sauce and keep having fun together.